think about just how much stainless steel surrounds us every single day.
Mhm.
From the infrastructure that shapes our cities to the cars we drive,
Mhm.
and even things in our homes, appliances, workplaces. It's pretty fundamental.
It really is. Stainless steel just quietly underpins so much, often without us even thinking twice about it. It's one of those basic building blocks.
Well, today we're going to take a closer look. We've got this really interesting report from Cognitive Market Research. It's a proper deep dive into the stainless steel market.
Right.
So our mission for you, the listener, is to get a handle on the current state of play. Who are the big companies? What's driving competition? And, well, where's this key market heading?
Basically a shortcut to getting informed on a vital sector.
Exactly. And it's a market with some pretty impressive numbers attached.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The report highlights, let's see, a 2024 valuation of USD 185,624.8 million.
Wow.
And it's projected to reach almost 319 billion US dollars by 2032.
That's huge growth.
Yeah, it's a compound annual growth rate of 7.00%. So, yeah, significant expansion.
So what's driving all this growth? The report points to, well, strong demand from several key areas.
Like construction, obviously.
Right. Construction, automotive, aerospace too, and just, consumer goods.
And it makes sense when you think about the material itself. Stainless steel, it just offers this great mix of benefits.
Like what?
Well, it's incredibly durable, for one.
Yeah.
Then there's the corrosion resistance, which is vital.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh.
it often looks good, too. That clean aesthetic appeal.
Function and form, basically.
Exactly.
And then you've got the bigger global trends, right? Like rapid urbanization and industrialization.
Absolutely, especially in emerging economies. They need strong, reliable materials for all that new building and infrastructure.
Which also ties into the growing focus on environmental issues.
Definitely. Stainless steel is highly recyclable, which is a big plus. And its long lifespan means it often beats out alternatives from a sustainability angle.
Right. People are paying more attention to that now.
Governments, consumers, yeah.
And the way it's made is improving, too, isn't it? Technological advancements in manufacturing.
Yes, leading to better efficiency, better quality. Things like electric arc furnaces are becoming more common in steel production.
And it's not just the how, but the what as well, like the alloys themselves.
Precisely. There's ongoing innovation in alloy compositions, creating steel with specific enhanced properties.
Which opens up new uses.
Exactly. Wider applications become possible.
Okay. And we should probably mention the push towards sustainable infrastructure and renewables.
Good point. Stainless steel is key. Their solar panel mounts, wind turbine components.
Right. Geographically, where's the focus?
Well, Asia-Pacific is dominant. Think China, India, Japan. They're huge players.
But still strong demand elsewhere.
Oh, yeah. North America, Europe, they're still major markets, especially for those more specialized high-performance types.
Okay, so with such a big market, how does the report actually compare the companies? What are the criteria?
Well, several things. First, obviously, production capacity. How much can they actually make?
Makes sense.
Then, product innovation. The report mentions different grades, austenitic, ferritic.
Ah, the different types, like for different uses.
Exactly. Austenitic, ferritic, martensitic, duplex. They all have unique properties.
Yeah.
Austenitic is common in kitchens because it's easy to weld and shape.
Right, so offering more types is an advantage.
A big one. You can serve more industries with specific needs.
Okay, what else?
Geographical reach is important. Where do they operate? Where are their supply chains? Sustainability initiatives, like we talked about, becoming more and more critical.
And the bottom line, I assume.
Of course, financial performance revenue, market share, those are key indicators of influence.
Right.
All these things together create that competitive edge.
It seems like there's a link between how they make it and the final product, too.
Oh, absolutely. The production processes, advanced metallurgy, using automation, focusing on energy efficiency, these directly impact the quality and cost.
Advanced metallurgy? Like controlling the heating and cooling precisely.
Exactly. To get specific microstructures for, say, better strength or corrosion resistance in tough environments.
And that feeds right into product development, making better, stronger, maybe even lighter steel.
Precisely. Enhanced mechanical properties, better corrosion resistance, lighter weight for things like aerospace.
Got it. And the geography matters too, you said. Being in Asia-Pacific helps.
Yeah, being close to that growth is a natural advantage. But then in, say, North America or Europe, The focus shifts more towards those high-value, specialized products.
Requiring more advanced manufacturing.
Right. And underpinning all of this, you need efficient global supply chains and often strategic partnerships to handle the international market.
Okay, so I've got the market size, the growth drivers, how companies are judged. Let's get to it. Who are the top dogs, according to this report?
All right. Leading the pack is ArcelorMittal SA.
Ah, the giant.
Yep. Holding a pretty substantial 18.30% market share. They are the largest global producer.
And they make a huge range of products, right? Flat sheets, long bars, tubes.
A really comprehensive range, yeah. Serving industries like construction, automotive, energy, consumer goods, you name it.
Their 2023 revenue from stainless was over $25 billion.
That's the figure. Highlights their massive scale.
But it's not just about size, is it? What are their strengths?
Well, scale helps, but they're big on tech innovation and production. They benefit from vertical integration, too, controlling more of the process. And importantly, they're making real efforts in decarbonization, looking into hydrogen-based steelmaking, carbon capture.
Future-proofing, essentially.
You could say that. Plus, their global footprint, North America, Europe, Asia, is a major asset.
So, sounds like they're focusing on sustainability, improving products, supply chain efficiency, and recycling.
That seems to be the strategy. Keeps them competitive.
Okay, who's next?
Following them is POSCO, with a 15.4% share, particularly strong in Asia-Pacific.
POSCO. They specialize more, don't they? High-performance grades.
Exactly. Big demanding stuff. Shipbuilding, medical devices, food processing needs, big infrastructure projects.
Right, where you need top-notch strength or corrosion resistance.
Specific surface finishes. Their premium products are known for that. 2023 revenue for them was over $20 billion USD.
Still huge. What's their edge?
They really invest in cutting-edge steelmaking tech. They build global partnerships. And a big focus is eco-friendly production.
How so?
Using things like those electric arc furnaces we mentioned, generally lower emissions than traditional blast furnaces.
Ah, using electricity to melt scrap, mainly.
Right. And developing more sustainable alloys.
Yeah, alloy.
Plus, their presence in South Korea, China, India, and other emerging markets lets them tailor R&D to specific needs.
Custom solutions.
Pretty much.
Okay, number 3.
That would be Bow Steel Group Corporation. Market share is 12.50%, one of China's biggest and growing internationally.
What's their focus?
A diverse portfolio again, high strength, precision engineered stuff, vital for transportation, aerospace, heavy machinery.
Household appliances too, you said?
Yep. They're a key supplier for China's own industrial and infrastructure boom. Revenue for 2023, over $18 billion USD.
And their strengths?
Seems to be in advanced digital manufacturing, using AI for quality control, aiming for high-efficiency processes.
Sure.
And they're investing in green steel tech too, waste heat recovery, energy-efficient furnaces. Their strategic base in China and Southeast Asia positions them well.
Got it. Who's next?
Acerinox SA comes in with 10.50%, a leading European player but with global reach.
Acerinox. I know them. They do flat and long products.
That's right. You find their steel and architecture, renewable energy projects, food processing again, industrial equipment.
Known for quality, I imagine.
High-quality grades, advanced finishes, good corrosion-resistant alloys. Their 2023 revenue was over $12 billion USD.
What drives their success?
State-of-the-art facilities, strong focus on operational efficiency, and sustainability is big for them too, using recycled content. They're also focused on expanding exports and embracing digital transformation for efficiency and customer service.
Makes sense. And the last of the top 5.
Jindal Stainless Group, holding 9.60%, India's largest producer and a significant global player.
Jindal. They make a wide range too. Coils, sheets, plates.
A broad spectrum, serving transportation, construction, healthcare, consumer goods. They're known for being cost-effective, but still high performance. 2023 revenue topped $10 billion USD.
And their competitive angle.
Seems to be a mix of innovation, cost efficiency, and again, sustainability.
How so on sustainability?
Investing in renewable energy for their operations, using water-efficient processes. They're strong in South Asia and the Middle East, expanding into Africa and Europe.
So focused on tech, process optimization, customer solutions.
That sums it up. So those are the big 5, each with their own strengths, their own strategies.
But the market doesn't stand still, right? What are the challenges these leaders face? And I guess, what are the openings for newcomers?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe the billion-dollar question here. The report does point out challenges. Well, a big one is raw material price volatility. especially nickel and chromium essential ingredients.
Yeah. If those prices swing wildly.
Exactly. It hits manufacturing costs, profitability, a real vulnerability for everyone.
Well,
Competition, you've got emerging manufacturers, maybe with lower costs, maybe government support.
coming up, especially in developing economies.
Potentially, yes. They could gain cost advantages.
And the sustainability pressure isn't going away.
Not at all. It's increasing. Pressure to adopt greener methods, reduce that environmental footprint. Companies leading on this are likely gaining an edge.
So the established players need to keep pushing on that front.
Definitely. Now, for new companies trying to break in, the report suggests some key focus areas.
Okay, like what?
Technology first, embracing advancements like electric arc furnaces from the get-go, developing low-carbon production methods to meet that green demand.
Makes sense to build it in from the start. What about products?
Product differentiation looks key, instead of going head-to-head on standard stuff.
Focus on niches.
Exactly. Specialized grades. Think medical with its strict needs, or aerospace needing strength and low weight. High-performance industrial uses.
Okay, so specialize. What else?
Supply chains. Building strong, reliable relationships. Securing raw materials is crucial. Maybe even some vertical integration to manage risk.
Right, control more of the process.
And building alliances with the end users. Working closely with infrastructure firms, renewable energy companies, food processors.
Understand their needs better. Maybe secure demand.
That seems to be the idea. Gain insights, create more predictable demand for your specialized products.
And digitalization, is that just for the big guys?
Not according to the report. Leveraging digital tools across the board is vital. Data analytics, automation in manufacturing, digital supply chain management.
You know companies can build that in too, absolutely. Integrate it from day one for optimal operations.
And finally, reaching markets.
Yeah, expanding reach is crucial for growth. Looking at international trade deals, targeting developing nations with big infrastructure plans that could open doors. So the report boils it down for new players.
It really does, into three sort of critical priorities.
Okay.
Number one, sustainability. Really investing in energy efficiency, exploring carbon capture, maximizing recycled scrap use.
And developing greener alternatives.
Yes, meeting that demand for low-emission steel. That's crucial.
Priority number 2.
Advanced alloys. Moving beyond the standard grades, focusing R&D on customized, high-strength alloys for those niche, high-value sectors.
Like aerospace, medical, EVs.
Exactly. That's how you differentiate from the mass market.
And the third priority.
Digital supply chain integration.
Mm-hmm.
Using AI for smarter inventory, predictive maintenance to avoid downtime, maybe even blockchain for transparency.
Blockchain for tracking materials.
Potentially, yeah. For efficiency, transparency, quality, shorter lead times, better costs. It's about optimizing the whole chain digitally.
So it sounds like the whole industry is really transforming. Environmental rules, demand for advanced materials, digital tech. It's all pushing change.
Precisely. To succeed long-term in this shifting landscape, you need sustainable production. Again, think EAFs, maybe hydrogen down the line, combined with constant material innovation, those high-performance alloys.
And operational efficiency through digital tools.
Exactly. AI, automation, blockchain are becoming essential, not just nice-to-haves, for competitiveness, for resilience.
And that R&D into new alloys remains critical.
Absolutely. Pushing the boundaries of what the material can do, creating those next-gen high-strength options.
And the digital side isn't just about cost-cutting, is it? It's quality, transparency.
Resilience in the supply chain, better customer service. Yeah, the benefits are broad.
Plus, collaborations and targeting growth markets remain key.
Definitely. Strategic partnerships with end users focusing on emerging markets. That's crucial for growth going forward.
Okay, let's try and pull this together. We've done a deep dive into the stainless steel market using this report as our guide. We've seen the strong growth forecasts.
Significant growth, yeah.
The dominance of the current top 5 players and what makes them leaders.
Their different strengths and strategies.
And we've really highlighted how crucial sustainability and tech innovation are becoming.
Increasingly so.
And explored how new companies might find success by focusing specifically on those areas: sustainability, advanced alloys, digital integration.
That seems to be the path forward, yeah.
So as we wrap up, maybe something for our listeners to think about.
Yeah, consider the ripple effects.
Yeah.
How might these trends in stainless steel impact, say, other material industries? Aluminum, plastics, composites.
Good question.
And as stainless steel itself evolves, gets stronger, greener, maybe smarter, what new possibilities does that unlock? in engineering, in design.
Which sectors might see the biggest changes because of better steel?
Exactly. Something to mull over.
Definitely some interesting points to ponder. If you want to explore more, maybe look into specific uses of those advanced alloys or the latest in sustainable steel production tech.
There's always more to learn.